I'm Bryce Dixon.
And I'm Stephen Rutledge, and welcome to LBTV News.
Last week, Lindenwood's theater department debuted their show, Noises Off. The show was full of surprises and left audiences in stitches. Stephen Rutledge attended the highest attended theater production in Lindenwood history and has a story.
From April 12th to the 15th, the Lindenwood Belleville Theater Department put on a production of Noises Off, a comedy play where everything has a tendency to go hilariously wrong. And as you can tell, the audience loved it.
Here, put this on for a moment while I look for something in the attic.
I thought the show was awesome. It was super funny. I was laughing the whole time. Highly recommend it.
I think our shows went very well. I think everyone did very much better than was expected in these past few weeks going in. These past few weeks we were really grew as a cast together, and we really picked everything up, and this Tech Week really helped us get everything together that we needed to, those final touches that we needed to make everyone laugh when they needed to laugh, and it really just all came together at the end, and it was amazing. I think one of the best productions we've ever had, honestly. My favorite part was definitely the end when the three burglars come out and I'm one of the burglars. We just had such a fun time backstage when we were like, yeah, let's do this, yeah, we're gonna kill it, the three burglars, you know? And so we always had a good time just talking, and then when we go out and everyone's laughing, you know, it's just great.
For LBTV News, I'm Stephen Rutledge.
The theater department has been working for months on their production of Noises Off. Shaq Shanks and Ashley Brandmeier went behind the scenes of the hilarious show to give us an inside look.
It's Thursday evening here at Lindenwood Belleville, and I'm Shaq Shanks reporting here in front of the Lindenwood Auditorium to take a look at the theater department's spring production, Noises Off. This production is a play inside of a play, as it follows a theater troupe's production divided into 3 acts. Our actors will give our audience a show filled with laughter, slam doors, drop trousers, and maybe even sardines. So sit back, relax, and buckle up for a crazy ride here inside the Lindenwood Auditorium.
The production has been a lot of fun. We have, among the cast, we have several people who are theater majors, a couple of people who are not theater majors, at least one student who has not done a theater production before. Seeing them grow in these parts and seeing them find new things to do and new things about their characters and new things that's happening in the production has been fantastic. It's a fast-paced, funny production, especially in the last 2-3 weeks. They've started discovering and finding so many things, and seeing them grow in these characters and in this production has been a lot of fun.
Tell me a little about your experience acting here.
Acting here? I've been doing it actually for the past 4 years. I'm not an acting major, I'm a business major, but I love being part of the department. I love doing everything from the hair, the makeup, to being on stage, to building the sets. It's all amazing, it's all fun.
This has actually been a pretty easy show to costume. It's been pretty fun. We've had a blast. The actors are working their butts off. The makeup has been pretty fun to do. We pretty much run like a well-oiled machine here. We all know what we're supposed to be doing. We all know where we need to be, and we have it totally together.
The curtain will rise in 3 minutes.
So Carl, tell me a little bit about playing 2 different characters in one production.
It's actually something that's new to me. I've never gotten to do it before. It's been a pretty big challenge, saying my characters are polar opposites. I go from being complaining and whiny to being a very uppity character. It was very fun getting to build just more than one character and to build 2 different personalities on stage instead of just one.
So Lena, tell me a little bit about what brought you out tonight.
I actually came because of my friends. They said it would be cool to watch, and I know some people, they're playing here, so yeah. At the beginning it was a little bit difficult for me to figure out who's who, but now after I figured it out, I really enjoyed it and I had to laugh a lot.
I think they've done a really good job at making it obviously funny, but it doesn't feel forced. It's a very good type of humor, I think.
I had a great time going behind the scenes of Noises Off. It's amazing to see what these actors are capable of. It's just another reason why I believe Lindenwood is like no other. Reporting for LBTV News, I'm Shaq Shanks.
The campus hosted a blood drive from the American Red Cross. Tyler Price was on the scene.
The American Red Cross is a support relief organization that helps millions of people each year. Lindenwood gave a helping hand by donating blood at a blood drive in the Welcome Center hosted by the American Red Cross this past Tuesday. We spoke with a volunteer and a staff member to get more information.
Students have a very high social conscience. They understand that blood cannot be made, it has to be donated, and as a result, they're very, very pro-donation. Many students we see for the first time, but we also see many donors that give regularly. We hope to have about 20 students in today and giving blood. We'd like to have more donations, of course.
I gave blood today because it's an easy form of community service, and it's our responsibility as people to make sure that we give back when we've been given so much, help people who need it, and again, be there for those who are in need. I'm telling you, it's a great way to get involved. We even have an alum running one of the events today, so again, there's all kinds of connections you can make, and again, it's a very easy and relatively painless way to give back to your community.
For more information, go to redcross.org. This is Tyler Price for LBTV News.
Hyperlynx is debuting a new experience called Scopophobia. Ivan Dominguez brought us a sneak peek.
Hyperlynx is hosting a brand new event on Thursday, April 19th. We spoke with some of the members to get to know more about this event.
Scopophobia is Hyperlynx's semester project. It's pretty much like a fully immersive, sensory overload experience. We're merging video, audio, we've got soundscapes, working with lights, gonna have a DJ. It's pretty much just a huge accumulation of a lot of different interests that each of our members enjoy working with or wanted to learn more about or have a lot of experience with, and we're hoping it's an event that campus-wide and the community will really enjoy.
Like this semester, we had really strong officers, and I trusted them to kind of just take that initial idea and run with it themselves. So it's really been entirely student-driven, and it's, as always, we're kind of getting stuff together in the last week, the last few days before the event. So all the pieces are still kind of being put in place, and in the end, I think it's gonna all come together to be a really cool experience. I mean, what we really strive for is something that's fun for people to just come in and interact and play with, but then have somewhat of a deeper meaning if you want to look a little closer at what's going on.
Here for LBTV News, this is Ivan Dominguez.
Thanks for watching LBTV News. We'll be back after this break.
Welcome back to LBTV News. The Lindenwood Belleville Athletics hosted their first ever Elwoods Awards to recognize their athletes. Chastity Cantu caught the event.
It's Tuesday evening here in the Lindenwood Auditorium, and I'm Shaq Shanks here with LBTV to give you a look at the first inaugural Elwood Athletic Awards. What brought you out tonight?
Well, I'm just here to support my team and support my fellow Lindenwood teammates as a whole. I'm pretty excited to see what everybody turns out, and it's pretty cool to see everybody around. It's kind of like homecoming in college.
Why does your coach call you the hype man of the year?
I'm always in a good mood. I'm always competitive, and I just bring a lot of energy, and I make sure it rubs off on everybody else on my team, and I think it does. I think I do a good job of doing that.
Tell me a little bit about what brought you out tonight.
Well, I mean, our coach told us to be here, but I'm really just excited to see all of the athletes get recognition for what they deserve.
I'm just excited to see everyone out of their soccer gear and see everyone get together and celebrate a good sporting year that we've had.
I just think today is a culmination of an entire year of our Lynx athletes, student athletes, just competing and to kind of come together and just kind of fellowship and talk about the season and see some videos and awards and etc. So I'm just looking forward to seeing who got the awards and spending time with these guys.
This ceremony was put on by the Lindenwood Belleville Athletics Department as an opportunity to honor, celebrate, and remember this past year's Lindenwood Athletics. It's so great to be able to see everyone come out and cheer everybody on. For LBTV News, I'm Shaq Shanks.
Our teacher spotlight this week focuses on the History Department Chair, Amy Gangloff. Beloved by many, Daniel Brickhouse covered this amazing instructor.
Lindenwood Belleville's History Department has great professors who are really passionate about what they do. I spoke to a few students and professors about Amy Gangloff, the head of the History Department.
Dr. Gangloff is awesome. She's one of my good friends here at Lindenwood. I go into her office and talk to her frequently. She's just such a caring person, and that shows in like every interaction she has with anyone. She's a good friend. I've actually gone to Dr. Gangloff's classes and observed her teach, and I've been so impressed by her level of kind of excitement about the subject matter that she's teaching and her ability to kind of engage students in what a lot of students would probably consider to be like, oh, history, it's boring. But she's so sincerely passionate about what she teaches. And that shows when she's in front of the classroom and her delivery of what she's talking about, just her, her manner of speaking and pacing with what she's saying catches people's attention. And she's able to relate whatever it is that she's talking about, whatever historical subject, she's able to relate it to people's everyday lives and current goings on, and she's just a great teacher.
As a teacher, I think she's like really nice and sweet, and she like really involves all her students, and she really cares about them, and she really cares about what she's teaching about, which is how she gets people involved into her class. I like that she's honest with her students. She really knows like what's going on in the world today, and she can really update us and tell us about how to perceive things and how, like, not how to view things, but like how to look at things with more of an open mind.
For LBTV News, I'm Daniel Brickhouse.
Last week, SIGTAW hosted a Pup event where students got to visit with some lovable pups. Stephen Rutledge has the story.
Stop me before I adopt him. Someone stop me before I adopt him.
Fur was flying last Wednesday when SIGTAW hosted their Pup event, where for just $1, students could get all the lovings they could ask for from a friendly pooch, courtesy of the Belleville Humane Society.
A few of our brothers, about 5 of us, we went to the Humane Society this year, and we volunteered about 10 hours to be able to put on this event. And our goal was to bring dogs to campus because obviously, as you can see, all the students love dogs, and also bring some good positive light to the Humane Society. Students are donating $1 each to come pet the dogs after they sign the waiver, and all of those proceeds go to the Humane Society, so it's kind of a win-win for everybody in this situation. We went to a national conference. We have a national conference for our fraternity, and this is an event that a lot of SIGTAW chapters put on around the nation, so we figured we'd try our hand at it, and it's been a huge success so far.
These dogs love coming to things like this. We've done a lot of different schools, and it gets them exposure to people. It's stress-free, because there's lots of young adults around to pet them and love them. We've gone to Swick and McKendree, and it's just great because of the finals weeks coming, that it helps the kids and the dogs.
They're actually really well behaved. Some of the dogs at the shelters are kind of hyper, kind of nervous about bringing them, but the SIGTAW has been working with them for a while, trying to get them ready for this event and picking out the right dogs.
For LBTV News, I'm Stephen Rutledge.
The Future Educators of America hosted a movie night in the Sunken Garden last night. Bryce Dixon filled us in on the event.
Tuesday, the Future Educators of America hosted a drive-in movie night in the Sunken Garden. Dozens of students showed up to see The Greatest Showman even through the cold weather. I spoke with Gabby Leahy and Kylan Albright for more information.
I think it's really fun, and I wish they would do it when it was warm and not super cold. I know that they've done it previously when it was warmer. Last year they did it towards the beginning of the year, and it was really nice.
FEA, the Future Educators Association, we're hosting movie night, just kind of get students off the stress of projects and finals week. I know there's a lot going on. We're watching The Greatest Showman, there's s'mores, there's soda, popcorn, chips, basically everything we miss about home. So, absolutely. I love these events. We used to come to these all the time when I was a freshman. Now I'm a senior, and this is only the second one we've had, so I miss it.
This is Bryce Dixon for LBTV News.
That's all that we have for you today on LBTV News. I'm Stephen Rutledge.
And I'm Bryce Dixon. See you next week.